Embark on an enchanting journey where forbidden love blossoms and underwater wonders unfold. Meet Ariel and Eric as they face challenges, confront a wicked sea witch, and learn the profound impact of honesty and true love. Get ready to be swept away in a captivating tale that will leave you longing for your own extraordinary adventure. The movie begins with a captivating ocean scene, introducing Mermaid Land as a significant location. The story revolves around a bustling ship where people gather to trade antiques by the seaside. Prince Eric, an avid collector, is among the passengers. On the day of the Moon Festival, a celebration dedicated to the moon, rumors circulate that mermaids will make an appearance. While many aboard the ship desire to capture a mermaid, Prince Eric, known for his kindness and nobility, prohibits any harm towards them. Accompanying Eric is a guide who acts as a parental figure and advises him to relinquish his obsession with collecting sea treasures. Despite other ships engaging in fishing and gathering rare marine life, Eric is determined to avoid such practices at any cost. Then, the movie reveals the underwater world. It was a beautiful and unimaginable world. The ocean had a king who was worshipped as a water deity. He had 7 mermaid daughters, but the youngest daughter, Ariel, was not present. The king's crab, who used to be a crab but paid close attention to the king, was sent to find Ariel. Ariel had a strong interest in human things and often traveled long distances to pursue them. She had a fish friend named Flounder, and they often explored sunken shipyards together. One day, they discovered a shipwreck, but there were warnings about sharks in the area. Ariel ignored the warnings and went to the ship, where she found many human objects. Suddenly, a large shark appeared, but Ariel managed to capture it and escape with the help of a bird. On the ship, Ariel found a fork and asked her bird friend about its purpose. The bird didn't know, but it revealed that it was used for combing hair. Ariel started combing her hair with the fork. The crab then arrived and delivered a message from the king. The message surprised Ariel. The moon festival had begun, and the king wanted to see her. Excited, Ariel dived into the water and made her way to the king's meeting. In the ocean, there was a sea witch with long and thick tentacles like an octopus. She had been keeping an eye on Ariel. Ariel visited her father, who was very angry when he learned that she had been collecting human possessions. Ariel didn't understand why her father hated humans so much when their world was amazing. Her father revealed that her mother had caused the extinction of humans, and he grew to despise them because of it. He ordered Ariel to avoid anything related to humans in the future. Ariel was furious and left. Her father knew she would ignore his commands, so he sent the crab to watch over her. Ariel went to her bedroom, where she collected human artifacts that washed ashore from sunken ships. She had books, buttons, money, and more. Ariel was fascinated by humans and often wandered the streets. She thought she heard explosions above the surface and looked up to see a massive spacecraft and fireworks. It was Prince Eric's ship, and Ariel was amazed by all the modern conveniences humans had. Eric and his friends were having a party on the ship, and Ariel enjoyed listening to Eric's voice. She agreed with Eric that he was a wonderful human being. Suddenly, it started to rain. Their ship is caught in fast waves, causing many passengers to flee in search of safety. Among them is Eric, who realizes his dog is still aboard. As Eric attempts to rescue his pet, a massive wave strikes, breaking the ship apart. Eric becomes lost at sea and begins to drown, but he is saved by a character named Ariel. Ariel, a mysterious being who lives in the water, rescues Eric and helps him reach land. However, when Eric wakes up, palace guards take him away, and Ariel flees in fear. Unbeknownst to them, a sea witch has been observing their actions, with her own intentions. Ariel remains conflicted after meeting Eric and yearns to be part of the human world. She waits for Eric every day, hoping he will return. Meanwhile, Eric recovers and asks his mother about the identity of the girl who saved him. His mother assures him that they will find her soon. Eric suspects that the girl may be a mermaid disguised as someone else, as she was the one who rescued him. He frequently visits the beach in search of Ariel and takes risks, believing that if he is in danger, the mermaid will come to his aid. Ariel, too, experiences confusion as she swims and avoids her sisters who are busy salvaging sunken ships, including one belonging to Eric. Even her father grows concerned about her behavior. Ariel develops feelings for Eric, and the king inquires about Crab, a mysterious mention that adds intrigue to the story. The narrative suggests a connection between Ariel and Eric, with both longing to meet again. Eric's suspicions about Ariel being a mermaid and Ariel's desire to be part of the human world hint at potential conflicts and obstacles they may face in their journey. The involvement of the sea witch introduces a sense of foreboding and raises questions about her goals and how they may impact the lives of Ariel and Eric. Ariel finds herself in a difficult situation when her honesty leads to her father's anger and the destruction of her belongings. In her despair, a mysterious sea witch claiming to be her aunt offers Ariel a chance to become human. However, the witch demands Ariel's voice and sets a condition. Ariel must confess her feelings to her beloved within 3 days, or she will be bound to the witch forever. Reluctantly, Ariel embarks on a journey back home, witnessing the struggles of other witches along the way, which strengthens her determination. When she returns to her father, who forbids interaction with humans, Ariel realizes her chances are slim. Disheartened, she goes back to the witch, ready to do anything to fulfill the condition. The witch casts a spell, transforming Ariel into a human. As she makes her way to the shore, she is captured by a fisherman who is captivated by her presence. Assuring her that he will introduce her to his queen, the fisherman offers Ariel hope. Her animal companions, aware of her transformation, visit her during this time. Eventually, it is revealed that the queen is Eric's mother. Under the queen's care, Ariel enjoys her new life as a human but struggles with her inability to speak due to the witch's curse. When Eric arrives to meet her, Ariel is surprised and disappointed that he does not recognize her as the one who saved him. She keeps her true identity hidden, feeling too embarrassed to reveal herself. A crab advises Ariel that she has 3 days to be completely honest with Eric or be trapped forever. The clock is ticking, and Ariel must decide whether to risk everything by revealing her true self or continue living in secrecy. The story highlights Ariel's journey of self-discovery and the challenges she faces as she tries to navigate the human world while dealing with the consequences of her deal with the sea witch. It also introduces themes of honesty, identity, and the importance of communication in relationships. As Ariel's time runs out, the readers are left wondering whether she will find the courage to confess her true feelings and break free from the witch's grip. Ariel's response to the information was to walk away. When she first encountered humans, she had an insatiable curiosity and explored various places, including a section where Eric kept valuable artifacts he had collected from the ocean. In that area, Ariel also encountered a fellow mermaid, but the artifact was now safely back where it belonged. Eric, too, frequented the area and started showing Ariel various items. Ariel surprised him with a diamond she found by breaking a rock, a discovery Eric was unaware of. He also showed her maps of different nations from Ariel's world. At first glance, it seemed like they had settled into a happy domestic partnership. During their interaction, Eric's caretaker arrived and asked about his happiness. The caretaker suggested continuing the search for the person who saved Eric's life. Eric confirmed his interest in finding her and arranged for a carriage to begin the search. Ariel joined him, and they enjoyed a joyful horse ride on the beach. They eventually arrived in a small town where Ariel experienced many new things, and she and Eric even danced together. Ariel had also acquired new headgear for Eric. They spent a late night on the water, planning to explore the ocean. Ariel's animal companions were present as well, and they questioned when the right time had come. Ariel needed to express her true feelings to Eric, as their affection for each other was evident. They kissed, and Ariel realized that once she became human, she could stay with Eric indefinitely and forget about dealing with witches altogether. Their boat outing brought them great joy, but the witch used her magic to control the boat. Fortunately, they managed to overcome the witch's spell. Meanwhile, the witch became curious about Ariel and Eric's bond. King Triton, Ariel's father, asked his other daughters if they had seen Ariel, but nobody had any information. Ariel's sisters joined her in the human world to help with the search, and they all returned to the palace. Eric's guardian witnessed his happiness, suggesting that he had found the person he was searching for. However, Eric's heart remained unsatisfied, and he headed straight to the beach to inquire about the person who saved his life. To his surprise, a young woman emerged from the mist and sat on a nearby rock. Eric was convinced that she was the one who rescued him and personally transported her to his location. The next morning, Ariel's animal friends woke her up, informing her about the busy day ahead and urging her to express her feelings to Eric. Ariel hurriedly dressed and went to see Eric, only to find out that he had spent the previous night with the girl he had found. Eric expressed his love for the girl and the debt he owed her, and Ariel noticed a gleaming locket around the girl's neck. This news devastated Ariel, knowing that she was far from the royal residence. On evening, Ariel's bird friend overheard a song that unmistakably belonged to Ariel coming from the locket worn by the girl Eric had met. It became clear to Ariel's friends that the girl was not who she appeared to be but rather a witch. They came to comfort Ariel and assured her that fighting for love was worth it, otherwise the witch would prevail. In this particular scenario, she will never receive a warm welcome in this place as a human being. Upon hearing this, Ariel decides to return to the royal residence. Eric and the girl were preparing to become engaged at the palace. Eric's mother questions his genuine affection for this girl, as until yesterday they appeared to be extremely happy. Eric, however, expresses uncertainty, stating that he has no idea. Ariel's friends then appear, having confronted the witch girl. Ariel is the first to remove the pendant that had silenced her singing. She reveals herself as the girl who had saved Eric's life. The witch also reveals her true form and attacks everyone using her massive tentacles. After Ariel's transformation into a mermaid, she eventually returns to the water. Ariel's father, the witch, informs her that she made a binding agreement with him, including her daughter. This agreement cannot be terminated under any circumstances. It is now up to Ariel's father to rescue his daughter, and he strikes a deal with the witch. The witch had magically killed the king and stolen his enchanted sword. She believed she deserved to be the sole ruler of the ocean. Her plan was to kill Ariel, but Eric arrives to rescue her from the ocean. However, the witch starts performing spells on herself and transforms into a giant octopus, dwarfing the ocean in size. Eric finds himself on the same ship, and Ariel intends to save him. The witch tries various ways to kill Ariel, but Eric manages to climb to a high point. Ariel maneuvers the ship and boards the witch, ultimately breaking her spell. The story concludes with Ariel returning to human society. Her father, the king, is still alive after the witch's demise. Ariel brings her father and his magical weapon, but she never mentions her or Eric in conversations since her father sacrificed himself for her. Meanwhile, Eric frequently visits the shore and swims there. He informs his mother that he needs to venture deep beneath the ocean to find Ariel. However, his mother disagrees, reminding him that he is just an ordinary guy and it's impossible for him to be with a mermaid. Ariel appears lost in her thoughts. Her father consults Crab to assess his performance as a father. Confused by his daughter's tears, Crab reveals that she is happy and with her soulmate, Eric. Upon hearing this, the king decides to turn Ariel into a human. Eric patiently waits until Ariel arrives, transformed into a human. They meet each other, marking the end of Ariel's time as a human. They have their wedding ceremony in the palace and plan to embark on a journey around the globe. When Eric bids farewell to his mother, they eventually reunite with Ariel's father. He admits his previous misjudgment and acknowledges that not everyone is evil. The merfolk now decide to integrate into human society, much to Ariel's delight. They happily leave for their future journey around the world in the end.